at a very young age, you're not meant to show off, you're meant to show up. Showing up means that whatever you are doing at this point in your life, it is not to impress anybody, it is to work hard. And what are you working hard for? To build sustainability, to build a foundation, to build on something. The most important thing for anybody to build in this life is where to sleep. Well, after you have done all this, your rigmarole finish, where do you go and sleep? Many Nigerians will never own property. You know why? Let me explain to you. We have a very big mindset problem. And that mindset problem is that, one, we're not prioritizing the most important things in our life. In fact, as growing up, you know that definitely the first thing you need is you need clothing, then you need food, then you need shelter. Now, these are three most important things that you need. Aside these three things, other acting is secondary. But this is what we've lived our life on because of how the economy is and it's difficult. We live our life on. I start with buying clothes. When your parents, you have shelter now. So when your parents, you buy clothes. You now go into buying phones. To impress your mates, right? And then that's it. That lifestyle continues like that. Eventually, let's say you leave your parents and you go to school. In school, it is still the lifestyle. You still want to show up the lifestyle. No matter what you're doing, you just want to show that, I have something. But then there are two things you're already missing. One, at a very young age, you're not meant to show off. You're meant to show up. Showing up means that whatever you are doing at this point in your life, it is not to impress anybody. It is to work hard. And what are you working hard for? To build sustainability, to build a foundation, to build on something. The most important thing for anybody to build in this life is where to sleep. Well, after you have done all this, your rigmarole finish, where do you go and sleep? It is very, very important that we try to do this. Now, with that mindset of, always spending, it brings you to a point where you start spending on frivolities rather than spending on what is more important. Let's be very honest. Many people are earning good money in this hard time. Many people are earning good money. I have friends that are earning up to $2,000, $3,000, but up to this day, they are still paying rent to somebody. They have no home. In fact, their landlord treats them like trash. They have the biggest issue when it comes to landlords. I don't know why, for some reasons. But because of there's no planning, these guys don't plan. They just live life as it comes. So you see, it's a mindset problem. It's not the reason why most people will not have houses. Most Nigerians also will not have houses. It's not because of they don't have money. It's because they don't have the mindset of what it means to build a sustainability for themselves. And the first thing you need for sustainability is where to sleep. Once you have where to sleep, you can now think of the next thing. So you've covered food, you've covered transportation, you've covered everything. But are you covering for your house? Are you covering for where will I sleep? Now, many people are saving for, they're looking for, okay, which day will I hit 10 million? Which day will I hit 15 million? Which day will I hit 20 million? And that day never comes. So they keep paying rent every year. They keep dragging with one landlord or the next, dragging with agent. And it is becoming much more of a big problem now, especially when you move to a new city. People are scared of land scams. There are a lot of scams out there that, stop people. So these videos that I'll be posting as we go further in my channel would be to help people as my age, young people like me, start understanding, one, how do I start planning? So let's say I am done with school, I am doing NYSC. I just came into Abuja, you're doing NYSC. What are the areas you need to be focusing on? Like which areas you need to focus on to say, okay, I have solved this problem, what is the next problem you need to solve? Because in Abuja, it is very, very, very fast for you to get distracted with the lifestyle. Very, very fast. You can start a life here, very, very simple, and you start meeting friends that go out every single day. My brother or my sister, the moment you start going out every single moment, now 20K, 30K, they move your pocket to. Those 20K, 30K is enough for you to build a house in the next 5 years. Because if every single weekend you go out, you spend 20 to 50K, that is 50K per week. 50K, yes. If you say every weekend, 50K per week. That is, in a month, 200,000 naira has left your account on just obule chilling. At the end of the year, if you times 200k, that means almost 2.4 million naira has left. That is an initial deposit for a land. You have blown your initial deposit for a land by just following friends to do obule, and most of those friends to have the same mindset as you. So you see that the whole thing starts with planning, and this lifestyle that we are trying to impress each other, you see, it doesn't help anybody. Impressing one or two people doesn't help anybody. So I think the truth is, to own property in Abuja, you have to be, one, very, very diligent with your spending. And as I go further in this video, for the next videos I'll be creating, I'll be telling you how to save your money, how to reduce spending, how to eat. Most of you don't cook. Most of you live January to December. Your pot is white, it is clean. You've not done anything on those pots. With those pots, in fact, if friends come, you order, you keep ordering, and you're performing big boy. Everybody be looking at you saying, "Don't worry, continue. As long as they pay the rent, no problem," right? So gradually, you don't need millions to start going to property. In fact, if you go into property, the first thing you need to do is start thinking about, I need to own where I will sleep, especially in your 20s in Nigeria. Where do I sleep? Stop focusing on rent, just rent. Yes, there are other things you can do to earn money, but my own solution here, what I came here to talk about is, how do you go into building your home and building other aspect of the investment, the property investment. I'm not teaching you a lifestyle. I'm not giving you a lifestyle. I'm just teaching you, how do you start today, wake up the morning and say that, okay, for the next 5 years of me being in this town, no matter how I hustle rich, I need to plan for a home. As simple as that. So I'm going to teach you how to go through those programs. I'm going to teach you platforms that will help you structure this gradually, and then we'll see how far it goes. So just stay tuned and let's see if we can help each other. I'm just here to just pass down information. No lifestyle. I'm not teaching you lifestyle. I'm just teaching you how to make it easy for you to move from level 1 to level 2, and gradually for us to just have stability. So I'm not teaching you how to get rich quick. I'm not teaching you how to do anything that would blow your mindset. Just a gradual step on how you can get into property, especially in Abuja and other parts of, I don't know about Lagos, but other parts of Nigeria that I have lived in, and then I understand little by little on how to put money down, brick by brick, cement by cement, zinc by zinc, and then you have a home for yourself. So stay tuned, guys.